Hi, Mrs. Kona. How are you today?
I'm fine, Miss Therese. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I want to
Thank
thank you
you.
again so much for participating in our power session, community involvement here at Coral Charter
Mhm.
School. Um, I would like to begin with you introducing yourself and exactly what your career is.
Ah, um, Good day, Miss Therese. My name is Yamavati. I'm the parent of Bhagyashri. She is studying kindergarten in the Coral community. And I pursued my Master of Technology in Engineering. And I worked as assistant professor for 7 years. And I love teaching and I love kids. Mostly I worked with big kids like engineering students. So as my husband was deputed on a project to the USA, so we have to move along with him.
Oh,
Yeah, so USA, it's a great place. I like so much, and the people are so good. And I feel privileged because in the same lifetime, I could able to see different cultures, and I could able to learn a lot of stuff from the new culture. Because the main important thing which I learned from USA is giving. Like here, the people, they don't show up, but they will care for others. That's the main point. Like I realized, like they 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 don't show it up like, oh, I have to care for people, but they will care. That is the main thing I learned from USA. Like everybody are so friendly and they want to give to others. That's the most important thing which attracted me here, and I'm so glad like I'm living here.
that's wonderful. Well, we're very happy to have you. And yes, a lot of people they're better at showing how they can give to others just through doing.
Yeah, we learn, like I personally learn, like, yeah, this is the what do you call, the essence of life which we need to learn from here. Like, yeah, not
Absolutely.
thinking about yourself, like try to give, then it makes you so proud of yourself, at least in your own mind, like you're great, like you're doing something to the society.
Yes, that is so true. And that's something important for our students to know that it's more important to give, you
Give,
know.
to
That
give, sharing.
yes,
That's what my daughter every time says, sharing is caring. Like,
it is. That is so true. I love that saying.
me too.
Okay, wonderful. Um, so if you were to pick one of our North Stars, which one do you think relates to the type of work you have done the best?
Um, um, the main thing I want to categorize my life into is hard work. Like because I just want to give the perspective or the background why I chose hard work is that I'm from a middle class family. Like my father is the only breadwinner, so he did not have a much of education. Like he did his just secondary school and he stopped because of the family background and everything. So when I was a child, I had that, what do you call, the roots, like maybe the sense that I need to do something from my life so that I can excel. So as you can say, as you know, like if nobody is there to guide you, or no one is there who is much matured or educated than you, so it's very harder to reach our goals, because there is no one is there to us to look up, like, oh, okay, if my brother is well educated, so I can go to him and ask, oh, I have this problem, can you give me some your inputs or something. I don't have that stuff. So the main thing when I'm in my secondary school I learned is like I need to do hard work, like hard work in the sense I put a dream, like I have a dream, I need to do engineering and I need to excel in it, and I have to become a professor. So that is the main, what do you call, essence, which is called hard work. is the only tool which I have to achieve it. Because without hard work, I cannot get good grades. I cannot get into a good university. I cannot become an engineer. I cannot excel in my life. So, hard work is the um, most important guiding principle of my life.
That's so true. I mean, without hard work, we can't achieve anything that we want
Yeah,
in life.
yeah.
And, it's not always easy,
No, no, it's not.
but right. But by persevering and just keep seeing that goal that we want to
Yeah,
achieve, that's our
yeah.
inspiration to work hard.
You work hard. There are a lot of obstacles. There are a lot of deviations. There are a lot of problems. Everything I have faced. The main thing which I want to share with my fellow friends, like obviously, if you like telecast this in front of kids, my father, he was like the only breadwinner, and we used to live in community where which referred as projects. Here in US they call as projects, like subsidizing housing. So it's not like lavish living or something. Like we are comfortable.
Mhm,
A father, like being not so much rich, he said you need to get like free seat, in the sense you need to get scholarship if you want to pursue your engineering. If not, kid, I'm very sorry, like I cannot afford the engineering. But I did not felt bad. I know like what he's going through, I know. So I said, I'll try. I do hard work and I'll get free seat in good engineering college. So this is all possible because of hard work. I say like, yeah, so
So
that,
yes, your father, he instilled in you the importance of just having a good character and being, a person that works hard. And there's so much more to being successful in life than money,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but many of the times what happens is that is the main part where kids and parents get the clash. Like when parents says we couldn't, like most of the times it's very hard for the kids to accept it. Like why can't they? So I don't know. Maybe because of God's grace, I was little bit matured. I thought, okay, my father cannot afford it because of his situation. It's not like he want to. He's not doing that. So.
Right. Right. Well, that's great. Your family must be very proud of you.
Yeah, and I just want to let you know, like I'm the first engineer in my family.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a wonderful role model for your daughter.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously, if she takes in that way, and my husband is also the first in his family.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We are the first people who have the same dream in life. Like we need to be first. Somehow we need to stand out from everybody, like in our family or the circle where we live.
That's wonderful. So you're an amazing inspiration.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, well, could you describe to our students some of your greatest successes in addition to what you've already told us?
Um, Actually, the main thing is I felt so proud when I got into my engineering, and then after that, I want to become an assistant professor, like a lecturer in the college. But it's not possible with my degree, like engineering degree. It's not possible. So I have to do masters. Then only I'm eligible to work as a teacher for engineering students. So I took a decision, maybe it's right or wrong, but I went through a lot. I got married and then I have to do my master's. So it's kind of hard situation, but with the help of my in-laws and my husband, I could able to do my master's. That I can say that's my achievement, because when you are when you are in bachelor or without any responsibilities, like we can concentrate much. Once you go into a commitment, then it will take you a lot of what do you call we have to work a lot, like we need to balance our family and our education. So I did that, and I used to travel for 4 hours every week from my hometown to the college, because as I was married, I cannot stay in the hostel and live there and do my education. So I have to travel back and forth every week and attend the college. That is one of the, I feel, achievement, but I think like there are a lot of people who have done more than that. Like I read Google CEO used to travel from New York to some other place to attend the college while he was working, and I was so what do you call? I surprised like how could he able to do when he was handling a big organization, and then he's traveling back and forth to do his PhD. And the other achievement which I feel personally is like teaching is a very, 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 what do you call, wonderful profession where we get to meet a lot of kids and lot of personalities. And every time I try to mold according to them. That's the, I say that's the greatest achievement which I have, because I never had any dispute with any of the kids. I just used to handle them according to their mindset. If they are very harsh, I used to be very friendly with them, and I tried. I changed a lot of kids, because once the kids are in teenagers, it's very hard to handle them. Like they were uncontrollable. So uh, leaving everything aside, that is my greatest achievement. Like I have a lot of students, still they talk with me. So maybe because of my personality, or maybe because I was good towards them. So anything may work.
So you were an amazing role model for your students, which they need. And I
Yeah.
love how you responded to them being difficult with the being kind. So you were
Yeah.
modeling kindness
Yeah.
and how to express ourselves, effectively without being so harsh.
Yeah. Angry, being angry with anyone never fetches any good. That's my life motto. Like if you're angry or you just burst on any person, it just spoils our relation rather than um, like patching it up. So
It's
my
so true.
yeah,
It's like adding fuel to a fire.
yeah, obviously, yeah.
So you were
And
able to de-escalate and model, this is how we should be handling the problem. Let's see if we can find a solution.
yeah,
So
and I also give the credit to the kids who listen to me. Like after 2 or 3 times, most of the kids were like, "Okay, she's saying something. Let's just listen to her." They were like that. So if they don't have that perspective towards me, I cannot achieve that goal.
so you earn their respect.
Yeah, 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 sure. And they gave
That's
to me, and I'm
yes,
thankful for them.
that's great. That's very nice. Well, share what we've all had difficulties in life and we do learn from our failures.
Mhm.
What have you learned specifically in your career about failure?
About failure, Miss Trace, as I said from the beginning, I was so focused into entering the engineering college. I did everything to get the seat. So once, I don't know, like once I entered into the engineering college, maybe I felt like I'm top of the world. My grades were off. Like I'm not getting good grades. I don't know, because of these subjects or the standard of education or because of the new system. Because from childhood to the secondary school, you will be at one place with friends and everything will be similar. Once you go to the college, everything changes. So
Yes.
I don't know, like I cannot give the correct reason, but my grades were off. So I was so scared, and now I need to overcome that. I have to overcome my problem. So what I did, And again, I thought, okay, now I have to do more hard work because what I'm doing is not sufficient. So then I started doing my hard work, and obviously, hard work fetches every time. So my grades were good. So that is the main thing. And the secondary which I want to say is, in life we'll have lot of deviations, like maybe friendly deviation or enigmatic deviation, lot of things, because I think explaining each and everything would be hard. But I feel I have only taken till here. I did not make it to go inside. So that is a
Yes,
main thing. So which helped me a lot because I faced a lot of stuff, lot of things, because life is very. I'm 36, so I have seen a lot. There were a lot of politics, lot of stuff going on. The main thing which I want to share with my students is, you may fail, you may fail in your life, but just think like where we are going wrong. So that makes us to correct ourselves. That's what I learned from my life. So
that's great.
that's
So, right. So basically, we learn from our mistakes,
yeah,
and then what can we do to make it better?
yeah, yes,
And so for you, college is difficult, and especially a degree in engineering.
yeah,
That's some tough coursework there.
also, yeah.
And it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of, tutoring, studying.
Studying, yeah. So
Yes,
I was thinking, oh, okay, I went into the engineering college, so everything would be like very easy. I did not realize like how deep I am into. So then I realized, no, 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 it's still I need to swim. Like it's the shore is so distant, so you have to swim it. So then
yes.
I changed my, what do you call, the plan. I changed my plan of uh, reading or doing my work or spending my time with books. Everything I changed. So then it fetched me something. Yeah.
That's great. That's
Thank you.
great. All right. Well, is there anything else you think would benefit our students in addition to what you've already shared?
The main thing I want to my friends, I call them as friends, is that never ever give up. Like that's the main thing which we need to believe. Means when you start something, you just try to finish it. Don't leave it in the middle, because when you leave in the middle, you don't get the satisfaction, and you give something to others to point to you, like, oh, you started this stuff and you haven't completed. Like you are making yourself to be prone to be commented by others. And the other point is, I want to tell, knowledge is wealth. We have to earn it. Knowledge nobody can take from us, nobody can rob it from us. So it will be, and many of the students, like my students, they used to say, oh, why should we increase our knowledge? I used to argue with them. I say, knowledge may not fetch you now, but in your lifespan it will come back to you at some point. Like it will helpful for you to do something with that. And the last point is I want to share is simple living and high thinking. That is my main motto of life. Live simple but think high.
That's great. That
Yeah.
what beautiful words. I love that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, and then we have the 7 habits and mean traits. There's quite a few there. You want to just pick one that maybe you feel applies to you the most?
I think one is the fifth one I like a lot, Miss Therese.
Okay.
Seek first to understand, then to be understood. So that is the what which I have implemented in my professional life. Like I try to understand my kids. So same thing everywhere. As I said, like when my father told like he could not able to afford, then I try to understand what is his problem. Maybe maybe I was a kid, but still I tried like why he's saying that, instead of bursting out at him like, oh, why can't you do this stuff, I was not asking much, all those stuff. Like I try to understand him like why he's saying that, because he's the only breadwinner and he's got a minimal wage, so how can he do that for me? And I have a brother, so he has to take care of him. So the fifth one, seek first to understand then to be understood. That is the most prominent one which I like in the habits.
I like that one too. I mean, we're always we love to hear our own voice, and
Yeah.
we have our own thoughts and ideas, but being a good listener is such a crucial skill,
Yeah, very
a
crucial.
crucial life skill.
Yeah, very life. And when we listen, then we can hear our inner heart. Like our brain will try to adjust to the circumstances. Like what happened, blabbering and just bursting out doesn't fetch anything. Like maybe
No.
feel comfort at that moment, but it will have a lot of repercussions when you go forward. Like we cannot correct those mistakes when we burst out, like before understanding others. When we burst out, like we say, oh, why this not happen, why that doesn't happen, it doesn't fetch us or them anything. That's what I learned from my profession, because as I said, I used to handle 60 students in a class, each with different personality. Like it's kind of, I cannot say hard, but it's the thing which need lot of patience. So patience comes with listening to others or understanding others. So that is the main one I like a lot from these habits.
Yes, and that is something I share with my students, that to always think before you speak.
Yeah, that
It's
is
instead of
main.
just blurting out.
The thing, whatever we have given we can take back, but the words which we given cannot be taken back in lifetime. That's what I believe a lot, because before, where if I want to scold anyone also, I will think 10 times, do I need to scold him, or we can sweep it under the rug. But if it's not possible, then I go to that step like scolding or conveying in a harsh way.
Right, right. But it's always best to start out trying to solve the problem by being a good
Good
listener
listener.
and trying to
Understand
understand what the other people's
other
feelings
person.
are. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again so much for sharing your wisdom with our students.
Thank
You're
you.
incredible role model, and you're a true asset to the Coral Charter Community School.
And I just want to say this last words to my friends. And thank you so much, Miss Therese and Miss Bachman, to for giving me this opportunity. Because I being a spiritual and a knowledge person, I'm seeing a lot of things happening in the world. Like I know that will impact the kids a lot. So the things which you are doing, like this motivational videos or life experience from the different people, will fetch a lot to the kids. Like kids will come to know the real life very nearer to them. So I'm very much thankful for you people to giving me this opportunity. And I feel like kids will start thinking, like after seeing all this stuff, they will start thinking like what happening and how can they mold their own life towards towards a good goal.
That's great. All right. Well, you're very welcome, and
Thank you, Mr. Reese.
we appreciate you.
Thank you. Me too. Thank you so much, Mr. Reese.
Okay. You too. Okay. Have a good
Nice
day.
meeting you.
You
Thank you.
too. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.